How's it going, everyone? It's Bomberman Dan with another 1v1 of Starcraft 2. I'm over here on the left side of the map playing as the blue Protoss, and on the right side is Spartacus as the red Protoss. And I guess I'll start off by saying that right now I'll probably be making, myself mainly, Starcraft 2 videos and occasionally other videos that I don't know if I get around to. So I don't know really what to say, but mostly I'll be sticking with StarCraft 2 videos for now. Fenton 3295 will probably be taking over the Modern Warfare 3 front and other sort of console-ish games. So expect that from him. He's got a video up already. Go watch it if you haven't. And yeah, and so we're playing on my favorite map, Metalopolis, and I'm sending this little probe guy to scout. And I don't know, I just love the map Metalopolis. Just feels good to play on, you know? I'm glad to have it back in this ladder rotation. I don't know. I just seem to do decent on it. Not quite sure why. So anyhow, I'm going for a standard gateway build this game. Got my pylon going down, still scouting for him. He has not scouted me yet. He is as well walling off his ramp, sort of, with a gateway and a pylon. And there goes his gas. I believe I don't have my gas yet. So an earlier gas, maybe he'll transition into something. I don't know, man. I don't know. Not that early of a gas. Could be earlier, but I don't know. Whatever. So there's my gateway going down, and I finally found him. And you see this? You see that? Usually you should probably watch out for that. I've noticed a lot that when you're scouting, if they pull like half or like all of their probes, drones, or SUVs off the mineral line just to attack your scout, usually that means they're trying to do something crafty, especially if they have like a spawning pool over here, or I don't know, something crazy. So that was an early kind of attack for what little he had, because he just has this gateway. I'm keeping this probe here for later, just in case I want to go up and scout again or not. I have my gateway down with nothing being built out of that, and my cybernetics core. I am playing a bit greedy this game, and I could have easily been cheesed out pretty hard, but luckily he is also not cheesing, because he is going to transition into Void Rays. And yeah, so I've got my one gas going down. This gas, the assimilator, is mainly just used for the cybernetics core to get warp gates early, or not early, but as soon as I can. I try to get warp gates literally as soon as I can. I go with my pylon down, and then as soon as my pylon's done, I usually have enough to make my gateway. Then when my gateway's done, I usually have enough to make my cybernetics core, and then when my cybernetics core is done, I usually have enough to upgrade to warp gate. So I usually just try to get that as soon as I can, because I mean, if you know how to play with your gateway, nothing can really beat you too much. Stalkers are decent against air. We have zealots that can attack ground units that are good against like zerglings and stuff like that. Sentries, with a good sentry micro, you can really win a game. And really, it's hard to lose with gateway units. Of course, you can transition to High Templars, Dark Templars, Archons. So you do have a wide like variety of units you can make. So I do make the zealot just in case, which turns out to be a really helpful thing, as we can see over here. Oh, his first Stargate goes down. Which, I don't know. I guess that's okay to do. You just gotta be careful. Now, the mistake he makes here is he doesn't make his zealot attack mine. So I'm like, what's going on here? So he goes like straight for my mineral line and starts like literally attacking like nothing. And then he decides to like come around and attack my zealot, but I'm like, wait a second. That was a terrible idea. So, loss of 100 minerals for him. I guess in 1v1 games, it really does matter for every 100 minerals you lose. I mean, of course, that zealot could have died in combat anyhow with not killing anything, but at least it would have been there to take hits, and you could have been using another unit to do something. So the probe's still sitting there, just waiting, so maybe I can make a pylon there and then warp units in. But as we see, Spartacus is going down with another Stargate, which I think I'm not really quite sure. It's a lot of money to make a Stargate and a lot of gas that he could have used to make another Void Ray. But he definitely did not do that. He's also not chroning boosting this Void Ray out. Oh, did he just do it? No, he didn't. So anyhow, I don't know. So I'm playing really greedy here, as you can see. Look at all these pylons go down. I got the warp gates. I just got warp gate. He is coming out. No, I think I may have canceled whatever was building there, just to make that. And then another gateway, so 4 gateways, and then I come up with my forge to make units there. And really, I mean, this Void Ray, if it went straight to my base, it could actually have a chance of beating me. But again, he is not doing too well in the mineral and the Vespene gas count, and it's going to be really hard for him at this point in the game to make a lot of Void Rays. So that's why we only really see 1. He's nothing really defending his base. That is like his only unit that can attack. I build my pylon there. I knew that probe would come in handy. Decided to go with a 5th gateway. I don't know. Late game, mid game, you should probably have enough. If you're only making gateway units, then really make a lot of gateways. But I'm in a part where I can transition into robotics or stargates, so not that big of a deal. This forge isn't doing anything right now, but I do have oh yep, there's my stalkers. So I have 8 stalkers. Oh no, I lied, that's a zealot. Okay, I have 7 stalkers, and really that can take out the Void Ray. The Void Ray's coming around back. I actually just I was looking at this. A great little path for any air unit is in between the bases, because it's hard for anyone to see anything in there. So the Void Ray comes around back. He's got another Void Ray up front, and I'm like, whoa, I think I spot this. I'm like, do I spot this? Yes, I do. So I spot that, and I'm like, yeah. A single Void Ray, I'm pretty sure I can take that out. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go do that. What is he doing? He's making some more Void Rays. I warp in some stalkers over there, probably to go attack his base. And I'm like, yeah, this can't happen. So I'm like, boom, boom, boom. See you later, Void Ray. And then I'm like, whoa! Quickly get all my... did he even kill that probe? I'm not sure. So I got my probes out of there. And I'm like, yeah. I should have probably microed the zealots a little better. But he's taking hits. Keeping my probes alive. And I'm like, pew, 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 pew. See ya. See ya, Void Ray. So, again... if you're gonna make Void Rays, you should probably make a lot of them. I would not call that mass Void Ray. So anyhow, I have a lot of stalkers over here. Let's check him out. He has 1 Void Ray built and another one on the way, and he could be making more, but he decides not to for some odd reason. So here comes a forge. I think what he's gonna try to do is make cannons and wall in, but as of now, he's basically done. There comes the gateways. Does he have warp gate technology? He does not. Looking kind of rough for this kid. Supply count 58 to 34. Yikes on his end. So Forge is still doing nothing. Probably should have at least tried to do something with that, considering I'm not doing much with my supply. Probably waiting for the warp gates to cool down. Sending my units in to attack. He's got his 1 Void Ray. See if he can do anything. Big mistake. I'd probably have just tried to save that. I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, I do have my units on the ramp, which was kind of a bad thing to do, but at this point in time, if 1 Void Ray takes out a Stalker, I'm not hurting too much. Here comes the 2nd Void Ray, and starts attacking the pylon. Big mistake there. I don't know about that. I tried to... Oh, and there he goes. Here's the game. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and tell me if you want to see other videos like this one. See ya.